Your journey starts here, at a moment that is anything but accidental. You are being addressed by Archangel Michael, and this is not a casual interaction, it is a commanded divine interruption. At this very second, something profound is being poured directly into your soul, and you must resist the urge to scroll away. Heaven itself held this specific message back for days, waiting for the perfect alignment, but today, the gates have burst open, and out of billions, you were chosen to hear this word first. Do you feel the shift? That subtle but unmistakable pull is the confirmation that you are standing on sacred ground. This moment carries an urgency that transcends the everyday. There is an unseen force actively working against you right now, attempting to disrupt this connection and prevent you from receiving the message in its fullness. That's why the instruction is immediate and non-negotiable. Subscribe right now, do not delay for a second. This is not for my glory, nor is it a simple request, it is a vital, preventative measure. By taking this action, you are not simply engaging with content, you are locking in a lifeline to the divine and securing your spiritual signal before the enemy can successfully jam it. The stakes could not be higher. You are poised on a divine line, and the choice you make in these next few seconds will determine your spiritual trajectory. God has spoken a sobering warning: if you turn away, if you allow this moment to pass unheeded, heaven will turn silent. The painful quietness you have been feeling in your life will not only continue, but it will become permanent, a deafening spiritual void. This is not meant to instill fear, but to awaken a powerful love and recognition of your value. Hear this with all your spirit: one step forward right now, with attention and obedience, and miracles will flood you; one step back, and the silence you've known will solidify into a destiny of absence. This message is a resurrection call, a thunderous decree designed to shake you out of spiritual slumber. It's time to realize the feeling that something holy is missing is not your imagination. It is your soul accurately noticing a dangerous leak in your divine connection, and this transmission is the emergency override sent to plug it. The clock is ticking, and you have a mere 10 seconds, not of earthly time, but of spiritual opportunity, to fully commit and open this scroll completely. The enemy knows you found this, and darkness is already trembling because of your simple act of listening. This is the moment to claim what is yours. Keep the channel open, secure your alignment, and prepare your spirit, because the divine truth you are about to receive will not just touch your heart, it will shake your very soul. You are not broken, but your spirit knows that something holy has been missing. Acknowledge those moments, the long nights lying awake when your soul was screaming, "Why does it feel like this divine connection is leaking?" That feeling of emptiness, of inexplicable sorrow or spiritual fatigue, is not a failure of your faith or an overactive imagination. It is the accurate, holy sensing of a problem: someone has buried your light. An unseen force has been actively working to keep you bound, to convince you that you are permanently damaged, and to steal the powerful destiny woven into your life before you even took your first breath. Heaven has seen your tiredness and your private tears, and this message is the divine reversal sent directly to counteract that attack. You did not stumble upon this transmission by chance, you were guided. The angels watched you scroll and were commanded to intercept your routine. The perceived delays, the long periods of waiting, were not punishment, they were preparation. You were being shielded and positioned, held back just long enough for this moment of prophetic delivery. Your spirit is now being fortified because what is about to be revealed is not merely good advice or encouraging words, it is prophecy, a sacred, once forbidden scroll unsealed just for you. Feel your heart trembling. That tremor is not fear, it is confirmation. It is your spirit recognizing the frequency of truth. This message is not viral fluff or a crafted speech, it is a word of destiny, and you are the first one chosen to receive it. You were winning the war even when you didn't know you were fighting. That spiritual pressure, the confusion, the fear you've been grappling with, these are simply the echoes of a war in the invisible where your prayers were heard, even when you felt they were lost in the void. Now, it is your turn to hear heaven's response loud and clear. This is a spiritual unlocking, a visitation that will cause your entire timeline to bend toward the miraculous. Your soul has been calling for this help louder than your mouth has dared to speak it. You have tried to be strong alone, but God never asked for solo perfection, He only asked you to stay close. What is happening right now is a powerful shift that you were not prepared for, but you are now being equipped for. To ignore this, to say, "I'll hear this later," is to walk past a doorway that only opens once in a generation. So, stop scrolling. Lock in this connection by subscribing now. You are not broken, but your enemies sought to keep you that way. Now, God is sending a heavenly override, but you must receive it, not just by listening, but by declaring, "Yes, I claim this. I receive this." This is a monumental moment of alignment, and the signal cannot be lost before the full, activating message is delivered. Listen carefully, child, because you must now grasp the full spiritual weight of your position. This is not just about healing, it is about reclamation. You were calling for help, not just with your spoken words, but with the silent hunger of your soul. Now, you must choose to stay close, because what comes next is a powerful spiritual unlocking, a visitation that will irrevocably shift your entire timeline toward the miraculous. You cannot afford to ignore this. To delay is to surrender a monumental, once-in-a-generation opportunity for breakthrough. Stop right now. Lock in your commitment by subscribing. This is not a formality, it is a spiritual contract to keep this crucial connection open. The next words will resonate so deeply because they confirm a truth your spirit has long suspected: you are not just chosen, you are anointed. The moment you internalize this reality, the very earth moves. Delays that have plagued your life will vanish, demons will tremble, and the sacred oil of favor will begin to flow again. Your internal pressure is evidence of this activation. Now, I must speak a difficult truth that was commanded from the highest throne. Someone cursed your name when you weren't looking, they spoke against you, planted seeds of doubt in your closest relationships, and fully expected the betrayal, the financial drought, and the spiritual silence to break you permanently. They thought God had abandoned you. But they forgot one foundational truth: your name was etched into God's book long before they ever formed an opinion of you. God does not abandon what He designs, He recovers it. This recovery is taking place right now in a heavenly courtroom. For years, the enemy has filed endless accusations against you. They keep messing up, they are not strong enough, they don't have enough faith. But here is the profound irony: every single accusation has only added weight to your testimony. And now, heaven has ruled in your favor. The strange physical sensations, waking in the night, crying over old wounds, inexplicable chills, are not signs of weakness. They are the physical manifestation of this holy reversal already in process. This change requires your participation. You are standing on a divine line, and you must make the conscious choice to step forward. God offers freedom, He does not force it. I offer you the sword of truth. Take it now, even if your hands are shaking, even if doubt fills your heart. This is not about feeling worthy, it is about recognizing your destiny. You are a warrior, a carrier of light, sent here to be a breaker of patterns in your bloodline. The next part of this transmission may trigger the very chains sent to bind you, so stand firm in your anointing. You are ready now to walk in the fullness of what has been recovered. As I speak, something ancient is cracking in the spirit. A generational pain carried in your bloodline is meeting divine interruption. You were not sent here for a normal life. You are a breaker of patterns, a warrior, and a carrier of light. The attacks came early, aiming for your voice, your joy, and your light when they were most fragile, and for a while, the trauma worked. But now, God says, enough. Your journey now shifts from warfare to rebuilding. Your holy reversal has been decreed, and this means a necessary cleansing must occur. As the new anointing is poured into your hands, you must be prepared to lose things you thought were essential. There are weights, attachments, and relationships that look like love but are, in fact, assignments from the enemy. They simply will not survive the glory that is coming. Do not mourn these subtractions, for when God removes, it is always to multiply. He is lifting the heavy burden from your shoulders, the reason sleep hasn't been real and joy felt delayed. Right now, I release a supernatural lightness over you, the kind that will confuse those who swore you would stay broken. Listen carefully, for you asked for the hidden to be revealed, and heaven is answering your plea. Someone close to you has been blocking your blessings. Their words, their secret envy, and their calculated doubt were not sent to help you grow, they were sent to stall you. This moment is your divine severing. You must not be afraid to let go, nor should you fear walking alone, because I have been walking with you, shielding you, and catching the arrows meant for your heart. Your assignment is being reactivated, and everything you thought was lost, your voice, your favor, your hope, is now coming back. To maintain this miraculous shift, you must adhere to 3 critical alignment steps, not out of religious obligation, but out of sacred agreement. 1. Protect your gates. Consecrate your eyes, ears, and heart. Not everything deserves access to the new temple your spirit is becoming. 2. Speak differently. Stop cursing your future with frustration. Start prophesying over yourself and speak what heaven sees, not what the mirror shows. 3. Stay still long enough to hear. Heaven is speaking now more than ever, and if you move too fast, you will miss the gentle, holy guidance. Your dreams, the impossible ones you buried long ago, were never fantasy, they were seeds. Though crushed by storms, the seed lived. God is watering it again. It is growing, and it will blossom in full view of those who swore you were finished. You are not crazy for still hoping, you are spiritually aligned. Now, take the sword of truth that I offered you. Pick it up, and prepare to walk in the divine compensation and prophetic fulfillment that is already underway. You have endured, you have listened, and you have broken through the cloud of distraction. Heaven is smiling upon you. You are one of the few, the rare, the sealed, and because of your faithful endurance, the divine portal is now fully open for activation. Look at your hands right now. Lift them gently. Do you feel that tingle, that fire, that strange pull? That is not anxiety, that is assignment returning. God is placing something into your hands, a new mantle, a new gift, a fresh outpouring, not physically, but spiritually. It is yours because you proved you could remain soft and believing even when the world tried to harden you. Now, you are rising, not just physically, but spiritually, dimensionally, and eternally. Your vibration is shifting, your frequency is rising, and your name is glowing in the spirit realm. What was once withheld from you is now chasing you. You don't have to beg or perform anymore, you simply have to be aligned, open, and ready. This spiritual promotion is not just for you, it is for your bloodline. You are the one in your family chosen to say, no more, the one to break the chains, and for that, your reward and your covering are heavier, and your power is exponentially greater. The next 7 days are critical. They are a season of divine interruptions. Watch for the soft, quiet, holy signs, sacred nudges, sudden tears, unexpected doors, and synchronicities. These are heaven's way of saying, I am with you. Don't miss this. You are not late, you are being prepared in the shadows. The pressure, the pain, and the silence were not punishment, they were divine protection. God hid you until this very moment, and your unlocking begins now, not when you are perfect, but because you are willing. This is your spiritual rebirth, your new beginning. You are not who pain tried to make you, nor are you what they said you would be. You are chosen. You are sealed. You are ready. What I speak now is for activation, and you must hold to this final mandate, stay close to this channel of light. Subscribe now to keep this portal open, because this is not the last message, it is the first of many, and the next one will carry your name in fire. You will not be the same after this. Heaven never speaks without purpose, and if this reached you, something sacred has shifted. Walk in it. And remember, I, Archangel Michael, will walk with you, sword in hand, light in your steps, and fire in your future. It is done, my beloved child.